Hello guys, Cameron here from Inventor, and I'm here with a brand new video. About 5 months ago, at the time of recording this video anyway, we did do a review, well, an unboxing of the VideoMicro by Rode. Now today we are doing a review of the Rode VideoMicro. So yeah, I'll be telling you what I like about it, what I don't really like about it, and I'll tell you whether I think it's worth buying or not. I'll give you my honest opinion on what my experience is with the Rode VideoMicro and whether I personally think you should maybe consider investing in it or whether you should just give it a miss. So without further delay, let's just jump straight into this video. Now, the one thing I've noticed is with the Rode VideoMicro there are a lot of pros to having it in your camera bag arsenal. Because one, it's compact, so you can just throw it in your bag. It doesn't take up much space. You've got more space for other bits and pieces that you want to take with you out on a photo shoot or out on a video shoot. So that's one of the pros. It's compact and it doesn't take up much room. Another pro that I do like about it is that you plug it into your camera. If your camera's on, the microphone's on, it's capturing audio. If the camera's off, the microphone's off and it's not capturing any audio. That's the one thing I like about this microphone, because you don't need to worry about keeping batteries in your bag. You don't need to worry about, oh, have I turned on the microphone, have I turned the microphone off. You don't need to worry about that sort of stuff, because there have been times that I've left my Rode VideoMic Pro, which is my bigger Rode microphone, which I'm using to record this video right now. There's been times that I've left it on overnight or I've forgotten to turn it off after recording and I don't realise till maybe half an hour later. Yeah, there's still a green light, yes it's still working, but I've just ran down the battery because I've forgotten to actually turn the microphone off. So at least with the Rode VideoMicro I don't have that problem. If the camera's off, the microphone's off. If the camera's on, the microphone's on and capturing audio. I don't need to play around with my microphone. I don't need to make sure the microphone's off. And there's not that issue of maybe you've just thrown your microphone in your bag and you've accidentally turned it on somehow. It's just a case of, it's portable, it's compatible, and if you plug it into your camera, it draws power from your camera battery. If it's not plugged into your camera, you don't need to worry about turning it off because it's off and it's not draining any battery. Whereas with other microphones, sometimes they take external or internal, power from batteries or from other cameras. Now with this basically takes external power from the camera, whereas with some of my other microphones, they need an internal power source such as a battery. And sometimes I forget to turn off the microphones because sometimes it's not at the top of my list, or sometimes I just forget that I didn't even turn them off, and that can be an issue because it does run down the batteries. But the good thing about the Rode VideoMicro would be basically the fact being that I don't need to carry any spare batteries around. Yes, if I was to take any of my other microphones out, I would carry spare batteries around, but it means I've got more space in my camera bag for other things. But even having the Rode VideoMicro there as a backup as well is compact enough that I can carry this in 2 other mics or this in 3 other mics, so it's not the end of the world because I've got a backup microphone in the event that I've got no batteries or there's no place to get batteries or I need to film a video, I'm running out of time and all my mics are dead except from this Rode VideoMicro. But honestly, at the end of the day, I would suggest, if you're getting into YouTube, if you're getting into vlogging, if you're getting into filmmaking or shooting videos, if you're looking for a somewhat cheap microphone, I would suggest getting the Rode VideoMicro. Now there are cheaper microphones out there, but personally, if you're just starting out, I would suggest getting the Rode VideoMicro because you're cutting out the middleman. You're not getting maybe a £20 microphone. This is about, last time I checked, it was sitting at about £40, which, yeah, it's not cheap, but it's not expensive either. It's kind of sitting in the middle. So for a beginner mic, it definitely comes in handy because it is compact. It's even compact when it's sitting on top of your camera, rather than the Rode VideoMicro Pro that I've got currently sitting on my camera. It's quite bulky, it's quite big on top of the camera, whereas this is completely small and compact on top of the camera. Now obviously you would have different microphones for different uses, for different scenarios, but if you're just getting into maybe doing vlogging, you know, I do see a lot of YouTubers on the platform using the Rode VideoMicro as a microphone for their vlogs and for their vlogging. Some of them do, some of them use other different types of mics, but ultimately I would suggest getting that, you know, as your starting microphone, or even until you've got maybe a bigger budget or a better budget to invest in maybe higher end microphones or better microphone equipment, because it's a good piece of starting kit that you can get for fairly cheap. So yeah, that's my thoughts, and that's my review of the Rode VideoMicro. I would suggest buying it. It's compact, it's easy to use, you don't need to worry about batteries, you don't need to really worry about the power source because it draws power from your camera. It's on if your camera's on, if it's off if your camera's off. You don't need to worry about turning it on. Yes, you're limited to the settings you have, and yes, there are a few limits to it, but at the end of the day, if you're just starting out on YouTube, if you're wanting to make videos, if you're wanting to make vlogs, I would definitely suggest getting it. Now, that's everything I've got to say on the Rode VideoMicro, and until the next time, you know, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want, subscribe, like, leave a comment, let me know. Feedback's always the best. And also, if you want to keep up to date with the channel or with anything that's happening behind the scenes, follow us on social media. And as I said, until the next time, signing out, goodbye.